This week I'm driving the brand new 2021 Nissan Rogue Platinum. It's been redesigned completely for this year. Alright, first of all, price-wise, a base Rogue runs you around 30,000 Canadian. A Platinum model is around 42,000, and the one I'm driving this week, it's around 43,000 Canadian. So brand new design for the Rogue this year, and if we take a closer look to the design, it's a pretty cool design. First of all, we've got those new headlights. Yes, these are the headlights and not the fog lights, and these are the signature lights. That's how they call it. If we take a look at the hood, you can see the shape of the hood. It's not just a plain hood, really wavy, really cool design. It's going up on the side, and these lines continue really on the side here. Really cool. As you can notice, this Rogue is a two-tone, so gray here and black roof. Really cool, you know, two colors here. And once again here, we can see the shape of the Rogue. It's a little bit larger, a bit wider here. And this line really continue all the way in the back. It's a seamless design. I think with those little design details, the Rogue is pretty cool and also different from the other SUV in the same segment. Now let's take a look at the trunk. We've got a decent amount of space inside of that trunk, but we have some panels that are really practical. So you can use those panels to have more space. You can build a compartment just like that, and you can lower also those little panels just like this, so you gain more space. And also we've got that baggage shade, I could say, so if you want to keep your stuff safe. So if you want to put down those second row seats, you have to use this lever here. Really quick and easy to use. Once those seats are put down, you've got more than 2,000 liters of cargo space. Really good amount. So decent trunk for the Rogue. If we step in the back, as you can see, when we are opening this door, you can open it at a good 90 degrees. Tons of space to really, you know, helping you if you have a car seat or something to putting in the back. Really practical if you have a young family. And if I step in the back, let's see if I fit. I've got plenty of space in the back. Just a quick reminder, I'm 6'3" and more than 300 pounds. That's a lot of torque, and I can fit here in the back. So it's approved. So under the hood, first of all, there's no hydraulic struts for a Platinum model, you know, but it's no surprise the Japanese models are not really strong on these hydraulic struts. For me, it's always a big plus. Engine-wise, we can find a 4-cylinder, 2.5 liter, good for 181 horsepower and 181 foot-pounds of torque. This engine is matched to a CVT transmission. For Nissan, we only have one option of engine. Even if you have the Platinum model, there's no turbo, hybrid, plug-in option available. That's the only engine you can get. And the weak point of this engine, you cannot tow a lot of weight. You can tow only 1,350 pounds. So that's a big down point for this powertrain. All right, behind the wheel of the Nissan Rogue this week, and inside of this Rogue, everything is brand new. Everything doesn't look like before. This feels really good inside of this Rogue because if you guys ever drove a previous model of Nissan, a 2019 or a 2020, these generation of Nissan really felt like they were from 2014 or something like that. Now inside of this new Rogue, we really feel inside of a 2021 model. A lot of the design inside feels like it's been inspired by German SUVs. If we look at the shifter, it really looks like a Audi shifter. Steering wheels feel a bit like a Mercedes-Benz. The screen and all the climate control feels like a Kia. You know, Nissan's been inspired by the best in the market, and it really feels like that. So I really like the cluster in front of me with the speed and the RPM on the side. It's really funky, but it's really clear. You know, you can do a lot of things with that screen. I really like that. The screen, the infotainment works pretty well. It's way better than the one we used to have before. And Nissan kept a lot of the hard buttons. It's really practical. I like to have hard buttons for my climate and all that. Especially right now, I'm doing a winter test drive, I could say. When you have glove ons and everything, it's not really practical to have everything on the screen. So kudos to Nissan. It's really easy to use the wireless charging port for my phone. It's just right there, tons of place, easy to grab your phone. It's not tight. The only, you know, down point is just this console really dig into my space of my leg. I'm a big guy. It's probably not the case for you, but for me, I'm a little bit squeezed by this console, but it's okay. Here, the metal compartment, the way you open this door, it's really inspired by BMWs and Mercedes-Benz products. It feels luxurious. You know, you've got that wood finish and all that. I like the steering wheel. Inside, you know, big improvement for the Nissan product. And also in the back, you know, the second row, I've got tons of space, especially for a compact SUV of this segment. I'm not always able to fit in that second row, and I'm able to fit. So it's really practical for the kids. You can bring adult and all that. It's comfortable on the road. You know, the seats are really nice, you know, pattern, and they feel luxurious, and also they're comfortable. So it's always a big plus. You know, driving the Rogue on the road feels easy to drive. It's comfortable also. You got different mode you can choose from. You got the automatic, the eco, the race sport mode, I could say. You've got snow and also off-road. I tested the snow one this week in some snow. It was really decent. I think Nissan are doing a really good job to calibrate their all-wheel drive system. I think with everything they've been investing with the GTR in those, you know, traction, it works really well. And also this week, instead of taking my end-link curve really fast, I was testing this no mode, I could say, to see if it would keep me in line. It was really cool, a lot of highs in that curve, and I really push it to see if you know, the system will keep me safe on the road, and that was the case. I was really impressed. You know, in those compact SUVs, it's not always the best, you know, system you will find, but in this Nissan, the all-wheel drive works really well. Speaking of power, you know, 0 to 100 kilometers, not really fast. It's about 8.1 seconds. Unfortunately, you're not able to get a bigger engine inside of this Rogue. I wish with the Platinum you could get a bigger engine, have more towing capacity. But it's not the case. No turbo engine, and obviously it's a CVT. CVT are not a lot of fun to drive, especially on the highway when you're going uphill. The CVT is kind of weak. But you know, for average Joe who doesn't know a lot of things about powertrain and transmission and all that, it can get the job done easily. Fuel economy wise, this week I was averaging around 9 liters per 100 kilometers. It's not the best, but this week it was really cold. It's a winter test. We're on winter tires and all that. And a lot of times I was in snow mode, so it's kind of hard on the fuel economy. I'm sure you can get to 7 liters per 100 kilometers in good condition. And if you don't have a heavy foot just like mine, I think you can do better than my numbers this week. But for me, sometimes having a little bit more power, I'm going to do a little bit more better on fuel economy. But sometimes when I'm lacking on the power side, I'm a little bit harder on the gas pedal, and I take a little bit more fuel. So for me, more power equals better fuel economies in these type of SUVs. So overall this week, I think Nissan did a great job with the Rogue. You got more power, way much more equipment and design and the look and everything. I think Nissan is stepping up their game big time. For me, I had a better time, you know, driving this Rogue compared to a Toyota RAV4 or Honda CR-V, even a Subaru Crosstrek. You know, I think inside it feels more, you know, luxurious. It's a better feeling inside of the cabin, inside of this Rogue. I think Honda and Toyota, they feel old. They feel not, you know, 2021. Same thing for the Crosstrek. The Crosstrek feels more like a toy. It doesn't feel luxurious inside. So for me, I prefer driving the Nissan. It's a big surprise, you know, for me this week, because usually Nissan products in the previous years were really dragging behind all the other brands. But it's not the case anymore. It's a big step for Nissan. It can compete with the best player in this segment. Unfortunately, the Rogue doesn't offer multiple powertrain like the Ford Escape, but overall, it's a solid choice. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my video. And we're gonna see each other on the next review.